him, that's more like it. Real
Ghana
more.
for the Ghana for
Confident, strong run from a strong player, cut out by Simpson.
Razak Simpson. Otumai Bono, a few 18 minutes. Asame Yafa Yase.
First glimpse of him doing that, and that is his thing. Powerful wide forward. And looking to impress as well. Real Moore is a free agent now.
Ghana Black Stars. Atizigi. One home body. Atizigi body
running cross.
Etiko Wiem, that's Oboa, down in Nigeria for Alatayao.
Otto
watching
2 World Cups. Skippered
a Camino,
2000 African Cup of Nations team for Ghana. But in terms of this season, internationally speaking, not been great. 1-1 draw with Angola in November saw them miss out on qualification for the Cup of Nations.
And so,
first time in a generation they've not been involved in that tournament.
Did not
go down well, as you can imagine. World Cup wise,
Ghana
no problem. For the last 5. Little slip from Saint-Hilaire at the other end. Nervy moment. Francis Suleiman.
Yirinchi no jina number 2 homa hen. Canada Samuel Ambrosius.
Bar just taking up a central
Jina
position.
Number 4, number 5. Razak Simpson. No ball. Go out of space. Number 3, the Gideon Mensah. Yabaya was Suleimana. There were Ajekum Francis. There were Bonsubani Abrantebia Odiagui Papa.
Very deep. TNT.
Royal Capitano Jordan
Mensah.
Ayo.
Flying stop, and he nearly let it slip.
Now Oba number 11 and here
gratefully grabbed second time around on the deck.
Yeah, the new faces we play Abemu. And so be a baby and I'm a dog Ghana
to team full of either or both indeed of young or inexperienced. Rarely capped players. Gideon Mensah, Jordan Ayew are the standout too with plenty of experience.
Because I've planted
managing the defence from left back. He played centrally after an enforced reshuffle here midweek. To Simpson. Razak Simpson, one of the 4 home-based Ghanaian club players called up for this squad. Benson, lovely weight. Mohamed Husseini. Jordan Ayew breaking into the middle. That's well cut out by Paquet. Real Moore. Just cannot get into the game, Isaiah Lee. Look how deep he's had to come. He's done well there to win the foul and the free kick. TNT centre forward. Slimmest of slim pickings so far, and now he's got a little bit of a knock for his troubles.
Sam
Barrett checking he's okay.
Small boy Ibrahim Suleimana
win it through the legs.
Atalanta.
Making his way back up front. 13th cap for him tonight.
The Blaster, the young guys say they got tournament. Wake up, you had you papa. And I say you're coaching and go a bit tactician. No baby, say you can't media. You can't media there, or now they are some papa, in Canada. And Indian, it take over him, born I could throw in Trinidad and Tobago for no, a coffee bono, about 2 o'clock in fact. I should be cool, I can't find. I took on the tinting, the prayer no abo, I bought him contented, and the Baba Bob on the tinting, it take over him. I give you a Mensah, Robo Binkuma, or the one in and I turn on 360.
Swivels away.
Pass it back and
Isaiah Lee.
the defender. Born name no, or the
really
Tanzania.
Confident first half display.
And I'm in
Ghana
Tanzania.
helped by
two
pretty early goals.
Ghana for us as the way
He's the scorer of the second of them. And look at the space for Yarenki. He's found Ayew. Beautifully moved. What a goal this would be. What a goal it is. Swazini celebrates like Simpson before him. His first goal for Ghana. It's their third of a dominant first half here. And that was brilliant. Yes, there were gaps to exploit, but that is back to front to back of the net in no time at all. Trinidad and Tobago absolutely sliced open by that.
Ghana from Mountain Bobo, performance perform. You don't want to click on.
Out to Yarenki. He didn't muck about getting it into Ayew. Quickly moved on by him, and another calm, cool finish into that corner. Good goals.
And the World Cup, you're hugging you, Papa. Now, my friends are young boys. 22 years, 23 years.
You always feel like you might have a chance of getting back from 2-0 down, but now it's 3. You feel like if they need or want to, Ghana can get more.
Nigerian video scene
lovely moment for him on his full debut. His first international goal.
Ghana, the first international ball. And it's a Nigerian. Yeah, Kabako, and I'm Yansa. If you agree at him, you see the answer about getting yes one. This one watch Lydiano or the little one of them come out
from Ayew, a good one.
Yeah, that man has open cut our blue to media. And the only man who blew near
Jones.
Woman when you married
big moment that Dwayne Marquette shot against the post. That goes in. Maybe there's a bit of a different feel. Still reckon Ghana would have their chances because they do look open at the back.
The whole Ghana, there were TV station, this GTV.
Hard not to think that third goal has killed the contest here, if not the entertainment.
TV near day now, you know. I'm sure Bobo is here. You're into me now, TV. Now, Vietnam, China. What they want, like they don't know much about our country.
There'll be plenty of sports science involved in terms of how many minutes which players get. For Dwight York here, it's a completely different 11, and that has to be taken into account. What they've got coming up.
Oh, Muni, and the new one and now,
all part of the plan. We'll see what he goes for after the break. Can't give them something to cheer about. Going to the final minute of this first half. Pretty good smiles for 3-0 down.
That's what I make a kind of man. I'm here, Papa, Facebook and Twitter, or my Salamo, or the
Dwight.
And this make us a whole Nigeria country. I can't say, what to make sure President
breakthrough season in Denmark with North Zealand. Caleb Yarenki. There's a bit of a buzz about being involved in the Ghanaian squad for the first time. He has seriously justified that. That second half performance here against Nigeria and another impressive first half here. Ambrosius letting his captain take over. 1 added minute. There might be a chance for a fourth goal. Bonsu Bar here. Tight angle. Off the bar. And the offside flag is up for the rebound. Thought Bonsu Bar had wasted his moment there when he could have taken it himself, but he's nearly created a fourth Ghanaian goal here.
This is the type of team
right at the end of the
I'm
first
seeing over here Tobago. She's a good team, but the only thing is Ghana, your goalkeeper need the
extremely eagle-eyed officiating. It would not have counted.
I must be honest.
It would not have been 4-0. Offside flag up.
I don't trust
our will be happy enough with the 1 goal.
You need a clinical goalkeeper. You're the first half in
and Ghana more than happy enough with 3 of them. Trinidad and Tobago who rather trudge off the pitch here. Jordan looking like he's completely in control of this game. His team very much are. Good touch that from Roachford. And then a cheeky effort. But that is Iggy watched all the way. Right on cue, he has had a save to make, albeit for one. Mensah. Into Husseini. Cheap giveaway by Simpson. He's a lucky boy. He definitely got fouled having won it back, and the yellow card is going to be out for the challenge. Roachford is going to be booked here. First name taken by Sam Barrett. Simpson is fortunate because he gave that away and the ricochet favoured him, and then he was definitely fouled. That was a poor ball, but that was a poor challenge. The substitute is the first to be cautioned here, and that's the effort just preceded it. Sulemana. Feels like the foot's off the gas a little bit from Ghana here. Mensah. Sulemana. On go the brakes into Bonsu Bars, a nice touch. Husseini looking for his captain. Didn't find him. Did that stay in for Roachford? That must have been tight. Whole of the ball? Well, it's been given as such. Ghana's throw. Whole of the ball, whole of the line. Given now. Sulemana. Mensah. 30-second cap. The player who's been up and down like a yo-yo in the top two divisions of France. Auxerre managing to stay up this term. Another cheap giveaway from Simpson, and he's bailed out by good work from Ibra Sulemana. For big money from Cagliari last summer, Sulemana to Atalanta. Slightly more an eye on the future than the present. Ghana looking for number 4 here. And Ayew was in the middle, and they've got number 4. Didn't need a touch from Ayew either. I think that's gone through the keeper with a bit of a touch via Agyekum, who with a cheeky smile has at least helped Ghana to an unassailable 4-goal lead. I think that's come off the inside of his open legs there. It's unfortunate for Jabari Saint-Hilaire. In a curious way for Ghana to open up the lead even more. Yeah, it's not convincing, and closer inspection is not going to do Jabari Santalaire any more favours here. Should have done better. It's going to be the catalyst for multiple changes from the Ghanaian bench too. So, coming first, a new debutant, Abdul Issa is replacing Agyekum, who got the bag on the head and then kind of got a goal. Like to give it to him. Also making way Sulemana in midfield, to be replaced by Majid Ashimeru. That'll be a straight swap in there. Ashimeru of Anderlecht on for his 12th cap, back in the fold again with this squad, having not been last time out. And as Jordan Ayew makes way, his replacement, who wasn't available midweek for one reason and another, Felix Afena-Gyan, on for his 8th cap. Juventus youngster. So half an hour to play. No doubt who's finishing third at the Unity Cup. Like Issa has taken on the kind of right central midfield role. And look at the number 5 here, Bonsu Ba. Both games right from the off, meaning business. No surprise with Jordan Ayew having made way, that Gideon Mensah has taken the armband. Got more caps than most of the rest of them put together now. Simpson, Urenki. Ziggy, I think he's overhit that one. It was out of play before Bonsu Ba could get there. Top player too, Otto Addo. 15-year club career spent in the Bundesliga. Began and ended at Hamburg. Hanover, Mainz, Dortmund in between. Was assistant, then he was interim, then he left, now he's back. Inside into Ashimeru. There's a little late challenge coming in on Gideon Mensah there. Kaim Thomas, the one who arrived a little bit late to the party. Sam Barrett was in there before that. Nothing became a something. All friends again. Half an hour to play. Mensah taking control. Nicely offered infield, Abu Francis, and here comes Mensah, and plenty forward with him. Fenesian! That is some strike. Nearly caught out Saint-Hilaire. That had real dip and movement on it. What a hit. Quite a short backlift as well. Roof of the net rather than the back of it, but not by much. Cracking effort. He's a young forward still, back in the fold after a couple of years of absence at international level. Has scored once, this is his 8th cap. What a goal that would have been. Jurenki heads it forward towards him, and that's good hold-up play from Afenesian. But never backward and coming forward, and this is him again closing down here. Composed from Simpson, risky from Jurenki, and now the flag's up. Well, Bonsubar was conspicuously trying to not be involved, and then he was. Afenesian, I think, was coming from an onside position. Trinidad and Tobago have had a 2-2 draw with Grenada and a 7-1 win over the Bahamas in their qualifying group. It's to get into another qualifying group from which only the top nation will go through, and there are 3 of those groups. So basically, in the CONCACAF region, there are 3 places up for grabs, but you've got to bear in mind that USA, Mexico, Canada are already in anyway, so it is a different qualifying picture for the 2026 World Cup. Jean-Paul Rochford isn't going to be taking it from there. Like a word in the ear of Jurenki and nothing more. Noah Powder is going to deliver here. Not seen too much of that warrior spirit from TNT here. Still a quarter of the game to go. Let's get something on the scoreboard. Low, and disappointing, and easily picked off. Powder's got it back. Smart pass. Jovin Jones. Here comes Jesse Williams. Pretty quiet day at the office for Lawrence Atizigi. More Ghanaian changes coming shortly. Meanwhile, Bonsubar keeps going for that cutback. This one is cut out. Corner for Ghana. Well tracked, Justin Garcia. Right place, right time. With no Jordan Ayew to take. The debutant Abdul Isa, the teenager, is going to take this. Deep delivery from Isa, not a bad one actually. It seemed to be in the vicinity for Ambrosius to attack. couldn't quite do that. Jovin Jones surrounded, hungry pack of Ghanaians winning it back here. Bonsu Bar, Ambrosius. Oh, that's brilliant, kept in. Before the throw can be taken, we might need some treatment here. Sheldon Bateau. It was, who somehow managed, well, not only to get the challenge in, but to keep it in play. That is improvisation of the highest order. Bit of arm, bit of face, bit of body, bit of leg. It'll all work out. Get something in the way, and he did. Otto Addo dipping into his bench again. We're going to see Salis Abdul Samid, experienced player at this level, and Brandon Thomas Asante, who scored his first Ghana goal here in midweek. You'd have thought now would be the sensible time to do it. But referee Sam Barrett just checking on if Sheldon Bateau's okay. Straight swap in the middle of the park then. Abu Francis, replaced by Salis Abdul Samid. And some indecision here as to who else is coming off actually. Is Brandon Thomas Asante coming on for? Well, Fousseyni sat down. And whether that means they might change their mind about who's coming off, well, we'll see. Fousseyni looks like he's cramping, but busy week for Fousseyni. Debut off the bench, first start, first goal, and ending with cramp. Sheldon Bateau seemingly okay. And what's the plan with Brandon Thomas Asante? That's what he's trying to find out. And if he is coming on, who's he coming on for? It is Fousseyni. So Brandon Thomas Asante just missed out on Premier League promotion with Coventry City. Scored a nicely taken goal on his third appearance midweek from the bench. There he is. He's going to be attacking that same goal now and taking up the same position that the departing Fousseyni there did have. Left side of the Ghanaian attack. Can they find a way to goal? Look at the intended target of that pass has come the closest. Keeper Atizigi wasn't getting anywhere near that. That's really been the only serious threat. The Caribbean nation here. It's a pretty firm barge that from Jovin Jones on young Issa. A slightly frustrated challenge from the captain. Not quite shoulder to shoulder. Ball cut out. It's coming back again. Issa. Bonsu Bar. And that's just squeezed through everybody and out the other side. Didn't look like it took a touch, and indeed goal kick is the call. Well, he looks every bit, doesn't he, the raw young winner that you've seen in these games. Pace, confidence, some good trickery. Just needs some sharpening up on the final product. Winifred Schaefer in the middle of that picture there, next to the recently departed Husseini. He's the technical director. So technically he's probably Otto Addo's boss. Yellow card out for the challenge by Ashimeru that brings this free kick. Another change happening here. This second half has been super fractured by them. Dante Gilbert, PSV Eindhoven, or at least of their youth team, is going to replace Jesse Williams. Jesse Williams, I wonder if he's caught any eyes today. He's a free agent now. Had been playing in the US. Open to offers by all accounts. Good challenge. So able to turn. To Thomas Asante. Bato seems fine again with a long launch forward. Cheap side, I finished a guilty party this time. Bonsu Bar. He got man first, did he? That's the call, and he started for it. This is a pretty decent position for a delivery. Abdul Issa here, promoted from the under-20 squad. Got to take the chances when they come. No Kudus, no Semenyo, Kamaldeen Sulemana, Iñaki Williams. They're missing a fair few, Ghana, in their squad here. Chance to shine in all that, and plenty of options to get on the end of this. There are 8 Ghanaian targets in that TNT box. Issa is deep. It's kept in play, and Thomas Asante couldn't quite get over the top of it to head it down. All he could try and do was divert it with a loopy one. They have looked susceptible from set plays, Dwight York's team today. Thomas Asante dispossessed. Marquette had to offload to Roachford sooner. Didn't come, and now they might get caught on account of themselves. Bonsu Bar, that's another late challenge. Noah Powder, he's booked as well. These are racking up a bit here. Roachford, Raymond and Powder all off the bench, and all of them cautioned. "80 minutes in, but not for him. Should feel fresher than that. Maybe a bit of frustration about that. Simpson, little chip. Gilbert. Sam just eased out of it by Ambrosius. He looks a real fine, Stefan Ambrosius. Only his fourth cap here. Good performance in both outings. Proper commanding centre back. Shimeru. Thomas Asante looking for Issa. He collides. Urenki. Oh, what a chance! And Bonsu Bar has his head in his hands, but the ball should be in the net. He should have his first international goal. What a shame. He can smile because it's 4-0, but that would have been a lovely moment for him. He was begging for it to be cut back by Urenki, who duly obliged. Whoops. It's not even close. Couldn't sort his feet out. Good early ball that from Powder. Have Trinidad and Tobago got a goal in them before the full-time whistle here? Been pretty obvious from early on who's going to win this third place match at the Unity Cup. Maybe something for their supporters to enjoy. Roachford. Ambrosius there again. Minimum of fuss defending, but always in the right place, seemingly at the right time. That is a handy habit, and it's no accident. Here he is again. Urenki and Bonsu Bar, a couple of definite pluses for Otto Addo, youngsters who he's given the chance to in this Unity Cup. And with everyone fully fit and available, are they going to start for Ghana? Probably not, but options for sure, and new options that he can now see on a public stage, what they can give him. Prior to the expected couple of wins in the World Cup qualifying in March, Ghana were actually winless in 8 games across the various international outings, competitive and otherwise. Good ball from Roachford to Marquette, line to Brent Sam, who stuck out a long leg but couldn't control it. He's kept it in. Powder. Not quite on the wavelength. Two or 3 hours from now, Nigeria, Jamaica for the Unity Cup. Both winning brilliant semi-finals on Tuesday and Wednesday. And it's filling up here ahead of that one all the time. This was always likely to be the least thrilling of the four contests, but we've still had 4 goals. This Bonsubara could have had one himself. Urenki, Thomas Asante, and behind him Aziz wanted the dummy, but I think that's totally fair enough for Thomas Asante to take it on. Saint-Hilaire making the save. I wonder if there's a call here for a dummy, because look at Issa behind him, completely open. Nice control, too central with the shot. Meanwhile, down the other end, Brent Sam. Precious little for him to go on since coming on at the break. He wins his team a throw. Suddenly, it's a 4-on-3. It's just too firm for the run of Issa. Jabari Saint-Hilaire well off his line. He liked the intent, very nearly the execution. Urenki. Shimeru away from the powder challenge. That's a better way to pass. Thomas Asante, options in the middle, including Bonsubara. Well, he's getting closer. Feel like time's just going to run out on the 20-year-old for that first goal, but my goodness, he's been involved in pretty much every attack they've had across these 2 games, Christopher Bonsubara. And even though he was at fault for 1 goal, beaten by 3 others, Jabari Saint-Hilaire's made some important saves here. Anywhere near a corner, that's probably 5-0. It's a good pick out that from Thomas Asante, who's now making his own run through the middle. Afenesian, look at Urenki. Well, Afenesian did, and he's found him after a fashion. I got the ball, says Andre Raymond. Good job too when you're on a yellow card. Is Roachford. Nice ball for Jogan Jones, holding off the challenge of Salis Abdul Samid. Dwayne Marquette given away. 3 minutes and probably a little to add on. That's hugely necessary, but officious, probably. That's a foul. Afenesian pretty blatantly pulled down. Ashimedi. Nice take for the busy Bonsubara. He so nearly threaded that through to Afenesian. Actually, 4v5 here. Jogan Jones for Trinidad and Tobago nearly left the ball behind. Just running out of puff a little bit, as they have in fairness, albeit with a much changed side that has to be remembered, is Raymond. Good cross for Brent Sam. What a lovely ball in that was. Such an inviting delivery from Andre Raymond. And it looked like he got there, Brent Sam. It really did. Time to run well. Oh, he just stuck out the boot, needed a graze. Couldn't find it. Meanwhile, at the other end, moments before, Thomas Asante with a lovely ball here. Bonsubara, power. Needed to be nearer a corner. If it had been, surely that was 5. strong challenge from Gilbert and needed to be. We go into the final minute of normal time. Mensah smashing it forward, he wants his clean sheet. Close to getting it. Roachford is away from Urenki, trying his best to fight in there, tooth and nail any way he can. That's well stepped across. Captain Mensah to the rescue. That Ghanaian clean sheet seems more likely now. Issa. Clever run from Afenisyan, made him the space. He'd like handball, he's not going to get it. And that's our 90 minutes. And there's our final whistle. No contest in the end. Otto Addo's men beating Dwight York's men, and pretty comfortably too. Ghana have got a bit of a break. Trinidad and Tobago have got some serious games coming up. Razak Simpson, when he made it 2 after Captain Ayew had made it 1-0 early on, I think that was pretty much a done deal in terms of who'd be winning third place at this year's Unity Cup. Mohamed Hosseini added a third right before half-time for Ghana. And Jabari Saint-Hilaire, well, that'll have to go down as an own goal, the goal that made it 4-0. Didn't really see much of Trinidad and Tobago as an attacking force, certainly not as much as we did in that excellent Tuesday night game here against Jamaica. The Soccer Warriors beaten in both outings. The Black Stars of Ghana, they'd love to have beaten Nigeria here and gave them a really good game on Wednesday, but they have followed it up with a comfortable win here. And it's the Ghanaian flag that's flying high at Brentford. Third place is theirs at the Unity Cup. They've beaten Trinidad and Tobago by 4 goals to 0.
But it's all about the camaraderie and, of course, the opportunities gifted. Gentlemen in the studio, let's take a look at what transpired in the second half quickly.